Do you perceive the void that surrounds you? The restlessness that holds you in its icy embrace, pleading for the closeness of another soul, while it seems that the whole universe conspires to keep you apart? A silent abyss, an opaque curtain divides your existences, hiding the delicate threads that weave destiny. Listen, it is not your mistake nor an unexpected deviation from the path that was laid out for you. Hidden energies, concealed truths block the desires that scream from the depths of your being, and that person so distinct vibrates to the sound of the echo of your anguish. She remains there, silent, contemplative, waiting for the exact moment to dive into the essence of who you truly are. You feel undoubtedly that internal spark, this urge to break free from the chains that imprison you. However, there is more lurking in the shadows, ancestral secrets that beg for revelation. In this bond that unfolds as if scripted by the stars themselves, each pause and each silence are saturated with a depth that only the most attentive can discern. During periods of apparent paralysis, when the reality around you seems petrified and time immobilized, it becomes imperative to remember the existence of a grand plan, orchestrated with precision behind the scenes of the universe. The person who occupies an essential place in your life, though in a delicate and almost imperceptible way, is fully aware of this intricate tapestry of events. She understands that the convergence of your paths is pending a harmonization that exceeds the limit of what the eyes can see. In each effort to get closer, there is a perception of an intervention by a higher entity, an ethereal whisper indicating that the right time has not yet come. You clearly observe the moments of disconnection, the projects that are delayed, and the signs pointing to an energetic misalignment between you, a disharmony that challenges the intended order. An invisible and persistent force seems to deliberately sabotage the natural flow of your union. As you strive to transcend these obstacles, you face a succession of barriers that emerge one after another, as if they were endurance tests imposed by destiny. This almost tangible energy that insists on keeping you apart could very well be the echo of past interactions with another soul, a residue of previous connections. However, for reasons still hidden and mysterious, it seems that the cosmos has initiated a process of separation, intertwining your paths into a complex and still unresolved enigma, challenging you to find the keys that will unlock the secrets keeping your souls in suspense. While many would get lost in their own insecurities and fears, reacting impulsively to such circumstances, this person maintains an almost transcendent calm, a serenity that suggests a deeper understanding of the fabric of life. Apparently, she perceives, on some intuitive level, that nothing happens by chance. The obstacles and impasses do not shake her. On the contrary, they fuel her insatiable curiosity, a call to unravel the mysteries that present themselves. She faces each adversity with remarkable calm, a confidence that stems from the certainty that each event serves a purpose. She looks beyond the obvious, discerning that even the obstacles hold a hidden reason, often covered under layers of immediate complexity. Without all the answers, she feels, however, that divine signs are sent, highlighting the uniqueness of this connection. She does not seek to decipher every detail now, but trusts that more will be revealed at the appropriate time. This person is on a path of discovery, seeking to understand the meaning behind each setback and misunderstanding that stands between you. They clearly perceive the exceptional chemistry at your side, feeling an intense energy, an almost palpable connection. However, they are committed to understanding you in a more intimate and complex way. There is no rush in their spirit. No anxiety clouds their mind. They are aware that the true wonders of life unfold in their own time, and this connection between you is undoubtedly one of those invaluable wonders that should not be forced. This energetic presence in their life seems to be governed by unwavering laws. They clearly understand that those absent from their intimate core are excluded for valid reasons. Previously, their perspective was broad, living according to this understanding, but that changed when you appeared. Your arrival brought a complexity that they could not easily categorize, instilling a rare uncertainty in their usually decisive method of navigating relationships. Indeed, they have withheld many details about themselves, which may have made you feel that you were revealing much more about your life than they were about theirs. This behavior created a noticeable imbalance, as while you were trying to discover who they were and why they maintained such a reserved posture, they, on the other hand, sought to understand you deeply. This may have included a series of questions to probe your thoughts and perceptions about the relationship between you two. Noticing this dynamic, you began to mirror their actions, matching the effort and the information shared. This mutual adaptation resulted in a slowdown of the relationship. You distanced yourselves physically, but the evolution continued on a spiritual plane. This is why you may feel her energy approaching, because she hasn't stopped thinking about you. The situation is much more complex than it initially seemed. Currently, she recognizes that there is indeed a spiritual contract between you and that a higher force guides this connection. The relationship is unfolding uniquely for both of you, with a greater purpose about to be revealed. Her interest in you stems from a perception that there is something special in your essence, something she wishes to see confirmed. She sought to understand not only who you are superficially, but what your soul represents, yearning for a deep and deliberate connection. She is direct, doesn't get lost in meanderings, and there is something in your external energy that attracts her uniquely, different from others' reactions before. Therefore, even if you perceive an imbalance in how emotions are expressed or in the information shared, it is clear that you have opened up much more than she has. Her energy presents itself as rigid and firm, difficult to access completely, but now it is clear that you had no control over the pace. Do you understand the depth of how things are revealed between you? This development provides a deeper understanding of the spiritual alignment that connects you, shedding light on the process that brought you to meet and united you over time. Currently, she faces difficulties even sustaining her gaze, a clear sign of a significant shift in the usual course of things. One might expect that, after such a significant confirmation about her, she would eagerly wish to strengthen these ties. However, this avalanche of revelations seems to have led her to hesitation. She feels like the last one to understand the truth, raising questions about the sequence of divine events. This perception highlights the genuine nature of this process and how this connection has illuminated previously veiled aspects, altered by her preconceived notions about relationships and conventional approaches. When the connection between you began to cool and weaken, she did not intervene, a decision she now deeply regrets. With the awareness she possesses of these dynamics, she understands that the next step is a necessary confrontation. She believes that, miraculously, you will be reunited by fate. She anticipates that this reunion will be charged with intensity, shaped by the decisions previously made and the current perceptions each of you has about the other and the essence of your bond. Currently, she feels compelled to realign with you, experiencing a tide of emotions while contemplating the prospect of being by your side or catching your gaze again. All these thoughts induce a reflective pause in her actions, but a crucial aspect she recognizes is the lack of control over the situation. She perceives it as if a force has been accumulating behind the scenes, shaping your connection. Deep down, she knows that there are essential lessons tied to your bond, but there is also hesitation regarding physical interaction, as now she sees you not just as a passion or a romantic interest, but as a powerful soul capable of influencing the course of things simply by the higher energy that permeates your connection. If you are haunted by doubt whether she recognizes who you are or perceives the spiritual depth that permeates your connection, rest assured with an affirmative certainty. She no longer sees herself as an isolated entity, but as part of a whole with you, like allies in a team even being separated by distance. This new understanding requires time to be fully assimilated. If you feel her energy so intensely now, it is because undoubtedly there is a spiritual fusion forming in the shadows, gaining strength. She senses that, at the right moment, her influence on future events will be limited, as she has already surrendered to the destiny that is to come. At this moment, there is a high level of expectation on her part, focused on this connection and this specific time of year. It seems that your souls are attracting each other, a palpable sensation that both are intensely experiencing. Your special person is truly taking a moment to reflect on how all of this will unfold. If you were completely honest with each other about your current mental and emotional states, you would recognize that you provoke each other feelings of anxiety, palpitations, and a revitalizing joy for life. You may be feeling particularly anxious about where you are in the emerging emotions, but that is a natural part of the journey. It is not an oppressive energy. On the contrary, this waiting you are experiencing is promoting a deep healing in both of you. You had a significant impact on her, although it may not have been immediately evident. The way she perceives and values this connection with you transcends the ordinary, and she is learning to appreciate this relationship in ways she never anticipated. She is diligently interpreting all the signs and feelings that Providence is placing in her path, conscious that this is vital for mutual growth. Despite all the uncertainties and hesitations, there is a growing confidence that this connection is destined for something grand. You have become a spark of mental ignition for her. Your actions reverberate directly, amplifying feelings that are now even more poignant, given the greater understanding she has of you. It seems that everything around her has acquired a freshness, signaling a profound awakening. Despite the physical distance, the energetic link between you two is intensifying, becoming increasingly evident, and a torrent of energies and emotions is coming to the surface. She is beginning to see you and the connection you share as something transcendent, far beyond a mere relationship. Although the separation may have been painful, it was essential for her to reach this deep understanding of you. This epiphany does not simplify the connection, but rather intensifies it. Aspects that previously went unnoticed now affect her deeply. Being by your side or hearing your voice is like an emotional unlocking for her, showing that she sees you as an integral part of her soul. Being her counterpart, you have activated reactions in her. This is not detrimental. It only indicates that she is now extremely receptive to your energy, which directly impacts her position in her heart and her spiritual journey. This awakening illuminated a level of connection she had never considered possible. It seems that every interaction, every shared look, every exchanged word carries a depth that transcends the physical. The energetic connection between you is so palpable that she feels it in every fiber of her being. The love she nurtures for you has transformed into a powerful force that guides her world. She recognizes that everything you do, every action and word of yours, profoundly affects her emotions and state of mind. This new perception has made her see you with renewed eyes, full of admiration and respect. She perceives you not only as a loved one, but as a soul inextricably intertwined with hers. Every moment you shared, every memory you wove together, now resonates with an amplified meaning, laden with a greater purpose. She acknowledges the challenge of this journey, but is ready to face it, for by your side, everything acquires a sublime cohesion. You have become a constant presence in her mind and heart. She thinks of you incessantly, feels a void when you are absent, and thrills at the possibility of being together again. This sense of deep connection drives her to cherish even more every second shared. The uniqueness and preciousness of what you have are indisputable, and she feels it with every fiber of her being. She is prepared to face any adversity because she believes that by your side, challenges become less intimidating. When she looks at you, she sees not only herself, but an extension of her own soul, a perception that is both overwhelming and deeply comforting. She understands that you are a fundamental pillar in her life, and this awareness envelops her in an ineffable peace. She unquestionably believes that you are destined to walk together, to face the world side by side. This conviction strengthens her to pursue this love, with the assurance that together you can transcend any barrier. She wants you to understand that she has a certainty, emanating from the depths of her soul, that you were chosen by a force greater than both of you. She feels as if a divine hand is at the helm, weaving the thread of destiny that united you. The universe sees this as an act of kindness. Let us rise and generate waves of good energy together. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe now and stay tuned for the important message that awaits you in the next video. May God and the universe illuminate your path with peace, love, and faith. Amen.